It's October 7th, Monday, 7:17 p.m. A little update for ya. Been only having one show a week, which is not good considering it's Q4. This is where a lot of people make the most amount of money, and I just haven't been wanting to get on, and I think it has a lot to do with my shows flopping. It has a lot to do with I've been having, well, no, not recently because I haven't been having shows, but when I was having shows consistently, I was having a lot of new buyers giving me trouble. Oh, I did get a new box of inventory today, or slippers. I've been telling the ladies that I was going to bring in some slippers for a while. These I purchased a total of 32 slippers. Sizes for these run from 5 to size 12, and they go by 2, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And so I'm gonna auction them off during the show today. I've been telling the ladies that I am gonna be bringing in slippers for like the longest time, and I finally did. These did take a while to ship. I don't know why, but they did. Anyways, I think I'm gonna be auctioning these off. These will be listed in my closet if anyone is interested. Also, Poshmark has that whole $5.95 shipping if you're a Poshmark ambassador, which I am. These are so stinking cute. I want to keep a pair so bad. I brought these in before, only two of them, so I can't remember what sizes they were, but they flew pretty fast. So hopefully these sell pretty fast. So I got those. These I didn't know. When I purchased these wholesale, they didn't have the name of it, so I kind of ordered these blindly, hoping that they were gonna be pretty. And these are sunset. These are really cute. I think from all of them, these have to be like my least favorite, though they're so cute. Show you these, and then the last ones. The last ones are my favorite, hands down. The first ones with the blue grain with the mushroom, those are probably my second favorite. Okay, these are so cute. These are called Paradise. Again, these are, I have them in sizes 5 to 12. I did pay up for these a little bit more in comparison to some of my other slippers that I brought in. In fact, I think I paid like $2 more per pair. Oh my gosh. And then these. Aren't these the cutest? Oh my gosh, I love these so much. I want a pair so bad, but I'm not going to keep one because then that drives up my cost of goods. And I already have 3 pairs of slippers that I've kept, so from other styles that I brought in. So I'm not going to keep these. But yeah. So these are what I'm going to be auctioning off today. Hopefully that goes well. If not, what can you do? And then I did have a show scheduled later today on Whatnot. Though Whatnot, I don't want to start. I don't want to do it, but I know I have to. I think Whatnot's really, really great for liquidating, which is what I have planned on doing. So my plan with Whatnot is to push that into my business and use it as a liquidation. So literally auction off everything that I can for as low as I can. Again, I'm gonna be on for an hour roughly. Let me go look for my phone because I have no idea where it's at. Okay, I found it. We were looking for it for like a good 2 minutes. I left it at the door because I had to get my Amazon package. I ordered some Nespresso pods. There's like moments where I'm like really into energy drinks, and then there's some where I'm like really into iced espresso shots. Ooh. So I think lately I've been really into I'm gonna start getting back into my espresso shots. There's a fly in here. I hate that. Okay, going to start already. Again, I'm not gonna be able to talk throughout this portion of the video because I'm gonna be playing music and I don't want to get copyrighted on YouTube, so just FYI. But I am gonna start right now. It starts in 22 minutes, but I'm gonna push the time ahead because I just want to jump off as fast as I can. Also, I was looking at Whatnot, their seller thing, like where like sellers can see like what they're running and all that. And let me just say, they have a really nice setup. Like Poshmark has to get on it. because I think it's really cool that they can see how long they've been on. They can see how much they're making. Over here, I'm kind of just guessing in regards to, one, not only how much I've been on, but also two, how much I've been making. And I swear, with these live shows, time flies by so crazy fast. Like, by the time you know it, the show's over. So let me get started already. Again, I am gonna mute this portion of the video, 25 seconds, and then I'm just gonna run whatever I can. No pressure. So I just jumped off. I was on for an hour and 25 minutes. These shows, I swear, they're like roller coaster rides. Some people, they tend, oh, my battery's blanking, of course. Some people, they tend to, what I've been noticing, I've noticed this many times. I like notice things and then I forget, and then I notice things again, then I forget. Anyways, someone, long story short, I had like 2 or 3 viewers or buyers, no, 2 buyers. I think it was 2 buyers. Yeah, 2 buyers. That they were just kind of silently watching. They weren't really conversing. And so kind of reminds me that, you know, just run the items essentially, because you never know. Okay, so I was on for an hour and 25 minutes. Within that hour and 25 minutes, I had a total amount of 191 people. I had a total of 191 individuals jump in and out throughout that 1 hour and 25 minutes. My peak viewer count, so at one time, the most amount of people I had at one time was 16. I sold 8 items and I had 4 buyers, and I made what I kept 152. So let me see what we're at for the month of October. I know we're super behind for this month. Okay, so today I made a total of 174, and then from that I kept whatever I said. I think it was like 150 some. Oh, so then that means that I kept, oh, here, 152. Oh, nice. So had we still been with that 20%, from 174 times 20%, they would have taken $34.80 as opposed to, I can't do the math, 174, 152. Okay, so they took $22 as opposed to the 34. So that's not too bad. So from that I kept, that's actually really nice. I'm very happy about that. I've heard that people say that because of the whole like additional fees being thrown on the customers, not a lot of people are wanting to shop anymore. Or not anymore, but they're just kind of slowing down on the shopping because they're being charged like a certain percent. Oh, with the slippers, I forgot to mention, how many slippers did we sell? We didn't sell a whole lot of slippers. Let me see how many slippers we sold. Myself, we sold, ooh, 3 pairs. Yeah, it's looking just like 3 pairs. Yeah, 3 pairs. We sold 3 pairs. 3 pairs out of the 32, which is not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now, I'm kind of debating on whether if I should jump on Whatnot or not. A part of me says, do it, just get it over with. And then another part of me is like, don't do it. Wait till tomorrow, because my plan was to jump on in the morning. But I don't know. It's like I'm dreading it. Well, I'll see what I do. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Okay, so hello and happy Tuesday. It's currently 9:30 in the morning. I just finished getting ready. I'm gonna be jumping on Poshmark for, I think, roughly like 30 minutes. I'm gonna do like a 1 hour show. I'm literally gonna set an alarm because I do have a show scheduled for Whatnot. I'm like kind of like I don't think either of these 2 shows are gonna go all that great, only because, so the Poshmark show, I don't see it going all that great because, one, it's sizes small, medium, large mostly. Actually, while I'm talking to you, let me organize this because I need to organize before I need to get a few of the pieces. Anyways, today's show is gonna be like a sizes small, medium, large, which my small, medium, large shows don't tend to go all that great. They just don't tend to go all that great. It's not really my customer base. So these shows tend to be a bit on the slower side. Again, I am planning on getting on Whatnot at 11:45. I have been rescheduling that show for the longest time now, and it's about time I finally jump on. I have 12 bookmarks, but I don't think it's gonna go great either there. And that's just not me being negative. It's just, you know, I know how this goes. I've done a couple of shows on Whatnot, though I think what I did wrong on Whatnot was that I was treating it a lot like Poshmark. Oh man, I chose the wrong jeans. I got these off of Poshmark, but they're a little snug. And then I put on this cardigan because I got tired of just wearing the tank top. Though I really like the idea of a tank top because I can try on stuff and show people. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I think what I did wrong on Whatnot was that I've had 3 shows there. I think I've had 6 shows scheduled out. 3 of them I totally forgot about, so they kind of just went away. And then 3 of them I did show up for. And then those 3 that I did show up for, I didn't have any sales, like not one at all. I was on for about roughly like an hour each. It is a bit of like a humbling experience, you know, when you jump on, you don't make any sales. But that's just the way this kind of, the thing that I did wrong on Whatnot was that I was treating it kind of like Poshmark, in the sense that I would show the items and then just kind of hope that someone would say run, because typically on my Poshmark shows, if I show items, I like to just show them as opposed to running them. Though lately I've been trying to run everything, because there's a lot of people who are just silent viewers. Like, they're just watching, they don't want to converse. Maybe they're not too fast on the typing, so they try to avoid it at all costs, but they do purchase. So just like run the items. So I'm gonna jump on already. We'll see how this goes. I'm not like hoping for anything big. It's gonna be 1 hour. I am gonna set my alarm on my watch so that way it can notify me, and then yeah, basically, and then I'm gonna have about 45 minutes to kind of prep for Whatnot, which I have to do a couple of things for that. I wanted to print out with my thermal printer some numbers. I could just write them out, but I think it might be easier to print them out, though I don't know if right now is the right time, considering I'm kind of short on time. And then take off all of the small, medium, large hangers and replace them with, because this one is plus size curvy. And yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna toss in a lot of summer pieces now that I think about it. I think that's gonna be a great. And then I also wanted to do a bit of like a test run before on Whatnot to see how that goes. I got back into espressos, and this one sucks. It's terrible. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But I need the caffeine more than I need the taste of it. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna jump on now. Fingers crossed. Wish me luck. And then I have the bin here of the rugs. There's been a few people who have been hearting the rugs, so hopefully I'll run a few. And then I think for the rugs though, I'm gonna have to mark them down, because there's been like a lot of hearts for them and likes, but no one has like purchased them outright. So it's kind of just at this point, like I just need to liquidate. So, which is what I'm trying to use Whatnot for, just to liquidate my pieces and make some of that money back, so that way I can keep this little system going. Today's Tuesday. We're going out of town this weekend. So I do need to place an order of inventory, but of course we're going out of town, and I don't want to risk being out of town and then the package get here. Show starts in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes till my show starts. I am gonna mute this portion of the video because I don't want to get copyrighted. So okay, I will report back in 1 hour to see how this goes. It's currently 9:45, so an hour and 45 minutes roughly. I just jumped off. It's 11:02 a.m. I had to take off my sweater, my little cardigan, because I was sweating. I loved how it looked on me, but anyways, I was on for an hour and I think it was 15 minutes literally on the dot. Let me see. Yeah. Let's see. I was on for an hour. Oh my gosh, did I take a screenshot of it? I hope so. Yes. I was on for an hour and 15 minutes. Within that hour and 15 minutes, I had a total count of 97 come in and out of the show. I had a peak viewer count of 9. So at one point, the most I ever had was 9. Sold 4 items. I had 1 buyer, so if it wasn't for that person, I would have just not sold anything. She already knew what she wanted. I guess she was just waiting for me to jump on, and I made $78 off of that. But I'm hungry, my stomach was growling during it, so we made $88, and then from that I think I kept, what was it, 78. Not bad. So then that means Poshmark only kept $10, which is, I'm actually liking this. Okay, and then it's currently 11:03. My show is on Whatnot. I'm kind of dreading that one because I don't know how it's gonna go. It could either go really great or it could go really bad. The show I just had didn't go all that great, but I'm gonna contribute it to the fact that I don't have shows really all that much in the morning, like early in the morning. So this is the earliest I think I've ever been on. So that could be a reason as to why. I'm gonna go eat something because my stomach is growling. Hello, so it's a little bit later. It's actually 12:36. I pushed the show back on Whatnot but I did prep for it. Not much, not much in regards to the prepping other than just hanging up a lot of the items that I'm like okay with being auctioned off for like $8 to $10. I want to wear a cardigan because I'm very self-conscious about my arms. But anyway, so I'm gonna start right now at 12:45, so I have roughly like less than 10 minutes. I'm really hoping that this goes a lot better. So what I'm gonna do a little bit different this time around as opposed to last time is that one, I'm going to be auctioning and running items even if no one says run. I think the difference with Poshmark and Whatnot is I feel like items can go for a lot more on Poshmark. Whatnot, I feel like it's more like volume based, so you'll sell a lot more but at a lower cost, as opposed to Poshmark. I feel like I sell like lower items but higher priced items, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna jump on. I'm not really expecting anything, which is I feel like the best way to attack these live shows. Don't have high expectations, just kind of jump into it, not really expecting anything. So I'm gonna do that. I already finished packing up the orders from today's show. There wasn't many. There were some from yesterday's show and then one from today's show. So I already packed all of those up and they're gonna be dropped off at the post office in a little bit. And then I'm gonna be on minimum an hour to 2, but the plan is to go through all of these and auction them off regardless if people are watching or not. So if people are asking for me to run them, so my plan is just to run them regardless if anyone does ask. I do also have the little numbers written out. I wasn't able to figure out how to print them out. So I wrote them out. Well, not me, my boyfriend. What else? Oh, I'm gonna be doing little giveaways. I'm doing earrings because I feel like that's like the lightest thing. So earrings, hair clips, and maybe a fanny pack, but the fanny pack is around 5 ounces. So the fanny pack is like if everything's going well, then okay, but steering clear of the fanny pack. But gonna do mostly earrings and hair clips. And the earrings I'm gonna be giving away are just not these are some tequila, so I'm not gonna be auctioning these off. I wanted to add these to the buy now section, but I didn't have time. Anyway, so the hair clips are these are little cheese hair clips, so these are what I'm gonna give away. And then some earrings. I have some that are like lightning bolt and watermelon and just some other styles that I've had for a long time. When we had our jewelry boutique store. Anyways, okay, so the show starts right now in 5 minutes. Fingers crossed it goes well. I don't have high expectations. Feel like I'm gonna be going back and forth through here in regards to getting some clothes that's up here. So I'm gonna put the camera away and I will report back. My plan is just to stay on for an hour. If it goes well, obviously stay on a little bit longer, but if it doesn't, then just jump off within in an hour. I feel like that's a good enough time frame, though I don't know if I chose the right time to do the show, because roughly around 12 o'clock is when there's like a bit of a dip because people are in lunch. So yeah, I don't think it's like the best time, but it is what it is, you know. I'm not gonna really... Okay, but so I will report back in regards to how this goes. Focus. Okay, so it's a little later. I just finished my Whatnot show, and it went a whole lot better than my first 3 shows, that's for sure. But it had a lot to do with the fact that I had some of my customers from Poshmark show up on Whatnot, so I was not expecting that. But that definitely made it worth it. So let me tell you my results. Though I don't know how any of this worked. I don't even know how much I made. Well, I know how much, but like what did I keep after like it takes like all of its like percentage and everything. So let me see if I can figure that out. But I think I sold like 15 items. Okay, let's see. Seller status, seller checklist. Payouts, there we go. It says negative $8.48. But I'm thinking that's because I did have 2, yes, I did have 2 giveaways. So I did have 2 giveaways. So I gave away some earrings, and then I gave away some little cheese hair clip. So I gave those away. So that's where but it doesn't tell me 18 items, but 2 out of the 18 were the giveaways. I had 2 giveaways, 7 orders, I believe. No, 7 shipments. First time buyers 4, which everyone was a first time buyer because I haven't sold anything there. And I made $151. I was running a lot of $8 to $10 auctions. I only had 1 item that did get auctioned up, and it got auctioned up to $1 more, so from 10 to 11, which was actually this kimono but in black. So that did get auctioned up. And then not to mention, there's just a whole lot of more slips being used. So with this, I'm definitely gonna run through it a lot faster. Because like for example, this is just 1 order and there's 4 labels being used. Okay, so we're gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna package up these orders, figure that out. I would consider this one a success in comparison to the other ones. Also, I'm getting so sick and tired of these rugs. No one wants them. No one wants them. They're very hard to, I don't know why. I just, that was a very bad buy. I wish I could go back and tell myself not to do that, but it is what it is, you know? Okay, sorry, my SD card was full. So anyways, I do have to, I'm gonna package up these orders and then go drop them off at the post office, see how that works. I'm gonna go one by one and pack them up because it is a little bit confusing. I'm pretty tired, my back is already killing me. Overall, today wasn't that bad, wasn't that great, but overall I'm gonna consider today a win, a success, considering I finally was able to break that, you know, no sales on Whatnot. So I will update you tomorrow.